and welcome to this week's reading vlog. So yesterday was a super long day. I went to school and then I went to work, and it was just one of those, like, my Mondays are always super long, so it's just one of those days where I came home. I didn't really do anything after work. Yeah, it was a pretty chilled night. I did, however, start my audiobook for The Gilded Wolves. I got an email from my library saying that my loan had come in. So I was like, okay, I might as well give this a try. I got 166 pages in, and honestly, so far this isn't anything special. Like, I think Goodreads said that I was like 44% of the way through, so if I'm nearly halfway done, and this still isn't really catching my attention and I don't feel engaged, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. There are some definitely really cool aspects of it. There are a bunch of visuals in it. So right here, it shows these 4 visuals, and then it continues, and honestly, like, that's super cool. I really like that aspect of it. There's a couple of other things here and there that I've been liking, but I just don't feel like, I couldn't tell you what this meant because I just don't feel engaged. I don't know. I'm having kind of a hard time with it. I definitely will power through and see if it catches me at any point, but I don't know. It's not like I'm hating it at all. It's just not wowing me, and there's definitely some really funny parts, and is it terrible to say that I don't remember what it was, but in the moment I was laughing so hard. To compare this to Six of Crows would be doing a disservice to Six of Crows, in my opinion. But I'm gonna keep reading, see what I think of it. As of right now, I probably won't be keeping this. I'm finishing up the Umbrella Academy right now. I'm on the last episode, and honestly, I am super surprised by how much I'm liking it. Usually Netflix shows aren't like my MO. I don't really like them. Same with Netflix movies. They've really done such a good job with this, and I'm so genuinely surprised. I have 25 minutes left of episode 10. So things are very high stake. I'm enjoying it very much. I think I will understand the hype for Klaus towards the end, because right now I don't like, I love him, yes, but I'm not crazy about him. So I'll check in with you guys. I have practice and I have work tonight, so we'll see. We'll see if I check in. Hopefully I will, and hopefully I'll get some more progress in The Gilded Wolves. Hey friends, so it is Wednesday night, and I finished The Gilded Wolves at work today. I listened to it partially on audiobook, and then I decided to turn off the audiobook because I was so over the narrators. So it's a full cast, I believe, and there were so many bad accents. The women sounded so bored the entire time, and one of the men just sounded like a straight newscaster. He did not sound like he was telling a story or he was a character. It sounded like he was reporting the news, and that drove me literally insane. So I am not gonna lie, I'm pretty disappointed with The Gilded Wolves. I didn't go in with the highest of expectations, but it was something that I thought was going to be more than it was. Being set in 1800s Paris, I thought it was going to be so atmospheric and just so much more than it was. I felt really disconnected, I felt disengaged, and I think part of that was the audiobook. But at the same time, when I was reading it physically, I didn't care about the character's motivation, and I feel like we met a villain at a really weird point in the story. I need to read something that's a little bit more enticing. I have 4 books left on my TBR for the month. I think I'm gonna pick up Girls of Paper and Fire next. And the reason I say that is because if I don't pick it up now, I feel like I won't pick it up anytime soon. And I want to make sure that I get to that book. That's something that I definitely want to do. So I think I'll get started with it. I forget how much I love the color of the naked spine of Girls of Paper and Fire. 2, love this. I love like the artwork that's on that front cover, and I love the silver. And number 3, I forgot I did this. This is the sticker that came with the Girls of Paper and Fire Owl Crate box, and I just decided that's the spot. I also really like the map in here because it's both on the front and on the back covers, which I think is super cool. And something that I wasn't expecting is a literal trigger warning for scenes of violence and sexual assault. And I think that's really special. I haven't seen a book do that before, so really excited to get into this. Okay, so I'm on a bit of a lighting crisis in my room right now. I have 2 lamps, the one right here and the one right back here, as well as my desk lamp, which is like a big standing lamp. And I don't know, my room just feels constantly dark. So I bought curtains. I need to go to Target tomorrow and buy like curtain rods. And I bought a set of lights. And they're hanging outdoor lights technically. But I think that is going to be the solution. And I'm very excited. They've been in my Amazon cart for quite some time. And I never really like made the plunge to buy them. But like tonight was just like, okay, no, like it's gotta happen. I'm doing it. I don't really care. And I bought it, and I'm very happy that I did, because I think it will almost complete my room. And until then, I'm gonna read more of Girls of Paper and Fire. I finished 4 chapters, and I'm loving it so far. And I'm not gonna lie, it's really satisfying to look at my TBR for the month and see that I only have like this book and 3 others left. And I feel really good. I think if I can get through like maybe 100 pages tonight, I think that would be a good goal. If I could stop at chapter 14, that would be sick. So I'm gonna get to reading. Just say that I am absolutely in love with the way this turned out. I think this was probably the best decision for my room that I've made since getting my new furniture. I'm on page 174 of Girls of Paper and Fire, and the romance aspect of it is starting to come in a little bit. And honestly, I could have lived without it just a little bit. Like, it's not bad, it's just like the story itself is doing so well without the romance, and I love that that's not the main motivation in this right now. I love Lay's character so much. She's determined in a way that is really refreshing to read in a YA character. She's very family oriented and really doesn't want to listen to what society has like planned out for the paper girls, and I just really appreciate her so much. So really loving this so far. Definitely going to knock through a chunk of this soon. So I have a mini bookish haul. I ordered a couple of things from Etsy, and there are a couple of shops that I had been eyeing that I definitely wanted to both support and get some bookish merch. So the first shop is the Enchanted Bookshop, and I got 2 Six of Crows inspired bookmarks from them. The first one says The water hears and understands, the ice does not forgive. And the second one, which puts the dumbest smile on my face, says, my ghost won't associate with your ghost. And if you've read the Six of Crows duology, you know exactly who says this, when they say it, why they say it, and why it's so funny. Also from the Enchanted Bookshop, I got this Fine Make Me Your Villain Darkling inspired pin. The next shop is We the Dreaming Designs, and I got 2 magnetic bookmarks. The first is cute little pumpkin stitch, and the second is this witch and her little cat. They were on sale, and so I know it's like literally almost summer, and I bought Halloween related merch, but pumpkin stitch is too cute to say no to, so. And the final pin that I got says the wand chooses the wizard, and I definitely need some more Harry Potter inspired merch in my life, so got this. Love this. I will link all of the shops below with all of the items linked below as well. Good morning, friends. It is Monday, Memorial Day weekend. It's the 27th. 27th? 26th. I'm about to head out to work, and honestly, the weather in Southern California has been so weird to the point where I'm wearing like a windbreaker thing to make sure that like I don't get rained on. But I haven't made much more progress in Girls of Paper and Fire. At work the other day, I read about 30 pages. So I'm thinking I'll be able to read some more tonight. I'll have some time. So I'm thinking I'll read like a couple of chapters. I think I can read a couple of chapters at work. But I really have been loving it so much so far. And the trigger warnings definitely make sense. There's moments that I can understand it would be really difficult for some people to read and see and experience. But I think it's really beautifully addressed and it's not ignored by the characters. And I think that's really special. So, really loving this. It's looking like it's going to be a 5-star read. I really want to get this done today so I can move on to Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I have this on script, so I could start reading it, but I really don't want to read 2 books at a time, especially 2 books as intense as these 2. Scythe is a utopia, but isn't all utopia a dystopia because you need to create madness in order to create beauty, right? I'm really, really excited to get into this because I've heard nothing but amazing things since it came out. And I mean, it's got an award, so definitely want to read it. Anyway, I'm going to head out to work. Let's see how much more of this I can read today. I'm determined to finish this, and then we'll do a wrap up at the end of the day. Alright friends, welcome to the end of the vlog. Time to do the weekly stats. For the week of May 20th to the 27th, I read 671 pages, which is definitely more than last month, but I definitely want to be reading more than 600 pages. The books I started were The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chakshi and Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nyan. The book I completed this month was The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chakshi, which I gave a 2 out of 5 stars. So for next week, I definitely want to finish Girls of Paper and Fire. I'm nearly done with it, so it's very possible that I could finish it tonight or tomorrow, so we'll see. I definitely want to start Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I have the ebook via Scribd, so I'll definitely be switching back and forth between the physical copy and the ebook. So hopefully I can get some more reading in that way. But thanks again for watching this week. It was not as successful as I wanted it to be, but you know what? It's okay. I had a really rough week at school and my semester's finishing up this week, so really excited to just wrap things up and get to reading. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and until then, I'll talk to you on Instagram.